Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And this Ookla report has a lot of data points, and it shows some greatness and some weakness. But this is what cable and everyone else has to figure out. This is the big deal here. And I guarantee you, this report is being looked at by all the competitors. T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, cable, fiber providers, Google Fiber, they all look at these types of reports. And they try to figure out, based on these reports, okay, how do we move forward from this? And some of the cable bulls that are out there, they are really starting to question, or they have been questioning, I should say, that what's the hype around fixed wireless access? Why is this happening? Some still can't figure it out. To this day, they still make posts about, cable is fine, FWA, I don't know what that's all about. It's not even performing great. So in this video, based on the data points in this article, I will leave a link to it in the description. This is the big deal, and I'll make this very simple. It's not hard to figure it out. What's the big deal around Verizon and T-Mobile and their FWA and why it's so successful? It's very simple. It's price. It's 100% about price. It's not about performance. It's nothing outside of what I just stated. It's price. It's that simple. It's about pricing. Cable has continued their balloon pricing after the second year. It's very explosive, and it creates churn in their base. Cable at that point has two options. Either they keep the customer on the promotional price or they lose the customer. It's that simple. When you're going from $39 for a year promotion to $120, that will be felt. The consumer feels that in their wallet. They see it on their bill. It's noticed. It's not like they're going from 39 to 69 or 39 to 79. They're going from 39 to 119. And some players like Cox, if you want an unlimited tier, you have to pay like $150. That's like taking candy from a baby for FWA. Even if it doesn't perform as good as their competitor, even if the connection is not as consistent, people will put up with it because of price. I've stated this to several people. I said, look, I'll be very honest with you. The way FWA is operated today, at least for T-Mobile, it's using extra capacity. Now that capacity is being soaked up, now they have to manage that usage. Before all that usage started happening, all the growth, you were just, T-Mobile didn't manage it. They didn't care too much for it. If you got the same speed as mobile, that was fine. But now they're managing that a bit differently. Or they have to manage it, I should say, to keep the mobile experience above water. Now that they're managing it, it's having issues, right? So I've stated this before. So even at a DSL price point of $50 to $55, if DSL has a 50 down and a 10 uplink, that connection is probably cleaner, more consistent, and a more dedicated connection than anything that you will ever get on FWA, regardless of the speed. Because, again, FWA is now managed differently. Maybe Verizon handles that differently, or they do handle that differently, I should say, and it shows in the numbers. 11% of T-Mobile's gross ads are going to Verizon. Verizon gives FWA some higher priority. It's very similar to mobile, I'm told, and that allows for a great experience. I'm testing. I'll just put this in to close out the video. I'm testing T-Mobile's FWA at another house currently. That house, Spectrum is down for whatever reason. For the holidays, I'm with family and friends, and Spectrum is down. It's the router's blinking red. A technician can't come out till next week. So right now I have FWA inside of a house, tons of usage. Everybody's phone is hooked up to that router. All the TVs are streaming 4K. And I can tell you right now, it's managed differently now. I tested it. If nobody's connected, if nobody's using their devices, I still get my regular ping, 10 milliseconds, 11, 12, 13. As soon as there's usage on the router, 4K streaming, phones are going on TikTok, pings go up immediately. They go to 79, 89, 100. The speed still maintains, but at that point, it's no longer as solid of a connection. Stuff takes a bit longer to load as the ping gets higher. It's not instant anymore. And that's stuff that people are willing to put up with. Some are, some aren't. But I'll state this again. If you don't have a huge household, if you have, maybe 2-3 TVs, and you have a DSL connection or AT&T Uverse that can do 50 down and 10 up, you have a better solid connection, a more dedicated connection, and it's more consistent, even if FWA does 120, 150 megabits down. For T-Mobile, at least. I think Verizon is I haven't tested that one. I've only seen some examples. So Verizon really runs their FWA like a home broadband business. They don't just treat it like extra capacity. They treat it like an actual business. T-Mobile does too, but not in that sense, right? If they did, they would actually invest. They would spend capital, and maybe they will in the future. But for now, that's just what it is, right? Like I said, as soon as I put heavy use on that, 2 4K TVs going at the same time, laptops, phones streaming, it puts the ping times shoot up drastically. It can still handle the streams simultaneously, but the network, I don't know what it does. I don't know if that's the key. Like the second that all that usage gets added on, that's the time you get put into the lower priority. I don't know how they manage it currently, but it's managed totally different. I've done this test before where I've never ran into those issues. So now that usage is on the network, people are pushing the network. There's other users in the neighborhood on FWA, I'm sure too. It's treated totally different versus when it was in beta in 2020. So I just wanted to share that discovery with you guys. Again, it's all about price. If you can get it for cheaper, if they can bundle it for $30 with their wireless plan that they already have, if they can get it for $50 and the other options that are available in their area are more expensive, or the customer's already outside of their promotional pricing, they will engage with FWA. It's all about price. Cable will have to budge at some point. They will have to figure it out. They already know. I think they already know what it is. I don't know if you saw that recently. Spectrum in Kansas City is trialing a new speed tier, 1 gig at $39.99, which is $10 cheaper than T-Mobile's entry-level price for FWA without bundling. T-Mobile charges $50. That 1 gig is about $10 cheaper, but again, it's only a promotional offering. So after that promotional offering, it goes to $120, that gig tier. And again, after the year or two, whatever the length is, that customer, again, will seek another provider. They are not going to pay, in this economy, $120 for a tier that they may not even need. So just wanted to share that with you guys today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more. If you're new, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow my social media outlets for more updates, especially X. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload the content. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.